Hello everyone, and welcome to Dutch Greybeard. After having read the first book in the Riyria Chronicles, The Crown Tower, I made a small reading detour with the first trilogy in the huge Legend of Drizzt series by R.A. Salvatore. But some 2 weeks after book 1, I read book 2, The Rose and the Thorn. Its 374 pages took me only 4 days, which is fast for me. The story is set about 1 year after the conclusion of the first book. The idealistic swordmaster Hadrian and dagger-hungry Royce have formed their partnership. Their evolving bond forms the emotional core of this novel. We also meet Viscount Albert Tyrris Winslow, a nobleman who has fallen on very hard times. He plays an important part in the Riyria revelations, and it is highly entertaining to read how Royce and Hadrian met him. Rose, one of the women of Gwen's brothel, accidentally overhears a conversation concerning a political intrigue. She manages to hide in a dungeon while people are looking for her. This is the beginning of the intrigue that plays out throughout the novel. The boy, Reuben Hilfred, protects her and brings her some food. We also meet Arista Essendon, the princess, who steals much of the show in the later books. Reuben is desperately in love with her. There is a plot to kill the king and his family. There is a very entertaining heist performed by Royce and Hadrian, but there is also heartbreak and hardship. Those who have already read the Revelations know from the start who in the political intrigue are the bad guys. But that does not get in the way of the story at all. The book ends on a cliffhanger. I followed the reading order as recommended by the author on his website and went on to read the first of the 3 books in the Legends of the First Empire. This is Age of Myth. And I also read Age of Swords, the second book in the series. I still have to read Age of War, but I have a feeling that won't be too long anymore before I do that. After I finish this one, I will go back to the Chronicle series with the death of Dulgath, if I'm not mistaken. All in all, there are going to be 8 books in this series, of which 5 now have been published. So there is much to look forward to. Sullivan's prose again is unpretentious yet evocative, laced with flashes of dry humor and heartfelt sincerity. The dialogue is crisp, powerful, and there is banter, although a little bit less than in book 1. He has such a smooth pen. The words roll in their intended order, which makes his books so nice to read. A couple of examples of Sullivan's excellent writing. His hair, originally black as charcoal, contained a dash of grey frosting. Royce was genuinely dangerous. People sensed it, smelling death on him the same way they smelled salt on a sailor or incense on a priest. Normally, convincing Royce to think of someone other than himself was like trying to explain to water that it shouldn't always flow downhill. She spoke with perfect diction, which gave a hard edge to her words, as if she were biting celery. Even though captivating, the story in this book progresses quite a bit slower than in the first book. That is why I gave this book 1 point less. Still, with 91 points out of 100, The Rose and the Thorn is a strong book. Reading Sullivan's work makes me wonder why so many fantasy authors choose to write 50, 100 or even more pages of fog and slog, when you can also start with a story straight away and simply continue telling that story with superb prose and beautiful scenes, humor, admirable dialogue and character work. Michael J. Sullivan keeps rising in my esteem. Thank you very much for watching this video. Until we meet again at Dutch Greybeard.